Welcome back to Diecast Wars, the first Wars, Group F. I'm going to try and give it a bit more of my all in this episode compared to what I did last time. I'm not going to be able to do the voice, but I'm going to try and be a bit more lively. Like I said, currently battling a chest infection, so I'll give it my all. But what a lineup we've got in Group F. I know you cannot wait to see who got put in this group. Yeah. I can't really describe what this group's going to be like, so let's just crack on and look at the drivers. Chris Lowley, the Thailand representative, fighting in the Jaguar XJ2220. Very quick car, very, very good. And another YouTube diecast creator that's no longer making diecast videos. Previously owned the Tune Track Raceway, however, he's still got a YouTube channel. Simon Harvey, our Season 2 champion when we were Warside, is back in the Lamborghini Vienno. Very quick, very rapid. This one didn't win a championship. This is the Mark II of our Lamborghini Vienno. He previously won at Warside in the Forza version of this car. JD List has always been a regular here at this channel, racing still in his Alpine A110, the only French supercar that well, there's plenty of other French supercars, but it's the only Alpine supercar that's currently available in Hot Wheels. The Alpine A110 and the A Cup is the exact same car. And finally, it's Tony Stevenson in the 2005 Ford Mustang. Tony got through from a sympathy vote in the group stages. This car, as you can see, is coming to the end of its life. You can see the rust on the front wheels, but we have it on good authority that Tony has ordered a new Mustang coming soon. So the first Wars Group F Round 1 starts with JD List versus Tony Stevenson. Could very well easily be an easy 3 points here for JD List, unless Tony has had chance to repair that car. But like I said a moment ago, we've had word that Tony has ordered a new Ford Mustang, and it's going to be appearing in its debut in the second Wars. But both drivers come to a stop. That's purely because JD List ended up on his roof, and Tony Stevenson's car is, well, can't exactly say what I was going to say, but I'll tell you what, I'll say some words and you use the first letter of each word to make a word. Sugar, honey, ice, and tea. You let me know, but don't put it in the comments, but I'll let you work that one out. Okay, so Tony's down going by himself, and just look at that. Tony's now rolled his car on his roof. That car has had it. How it got through to the qualifiers, I don't know. But then again, Tony Stevens is enough to give anyone nightmares, so I wouldn't really argue with him. If he goes out on his own cause, fair enough. But, yeah. Interesting fact about Tony Stevenson at our YouTube channel, he's never ever got out of the group stages. Obviously, he's trying to break that streak, but always the bridesmaid, never the bride, eh, Tony? Yeah. JD List crosses the line for 1-0, and we're just going to give him the 3 points now because Tony's car is not going to make it across the line. So here's the 3 points, JD. You're welcome. And watch me eat my words now as Tony will cross the line and make it a draw. Oh God, no. Oh, right. Okay. We only 2 of them points back, JD. Kind of let the side down there, buddy. Both drivers walking away with a point going into that at the end of that round. Simon Harvey goes up against Chris Lowley, an ex-champion versus a quick car. This is going to be interesting. Who's your money on? My money, to be fair, is on the Lamborghini because I like the purple, and like I said, he's an ex-champion, so your natural choice. But Chris Lowley with the great start around the corner, blocking Simon Harvey. What a slam of the door, and crosses the line. Let's look at this. Bam! You ain't getting around me, man. Brilliantly done. Well done, Chris Lowley. Moving on now into leg 2. Chris Lowley's going to be having that little bit of a buzz. Big shout out to Chris Lowley and his son Jason, of course. And it's going to be 2-0 as they impressively go around that track. Look at that. He's smooth. Simon Harvey rolls his car, so he's going to be doing the track by himself. But yeah, you can catch out Chris Lowley's latest YouTube creation. He's got a bunch of army men of all different colours, and he shoots his Nerf guns at them. I'll tell you what, it sounds weird, but I'll tell you what, it's worth a watch. I've watched quite a few of them so far that he's done. It's fairly new. It's unique, but I like it. So if you haven't already, definitely go over and check out his channel. Jason's Battlegrounds is what it's called, so definitely head on over. But they're going to smoke the ex-champion, because that's a 4-0. Brilliantly done. All that paying off from shooting army men. His focus must be through the roof. Moving on now into round 2. The first race of round 2 is going to be Chris Lowley versus Tony Stevenson. I ain't going to give him the points early this time because Tony managed to bring it back. Well, I don't think Tony's going to do well against this car, let's face it. That car is quick. Tony's car is not so quick. It's getting across the line, but it's not quick enough to get across the line. Chris Lowley, brilliantly done. Want to know? It's a shame because that Ford Mustang has been with us since the very beginning. Well, pretty much the very beginning, Series 2. And it is just a shame that at long last, it's had 3 years worth of life. And it's only just started to slow down. I'm actually gutted. It's one of the All-Stars. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got another one. It has arrived at the time of this video. It has actually arrived, we've got it. But it's not going to be making its debut until Series 2. There's no point switching them out because that wouldn't be fair, you'd have an advantage. But I am going to miss seeing the green Mustang go down. This is the final video it'll be in, unless obviously somehow it qualifies. But as you can see, Chris Lowley, it's just toying with Tony at this point. It's 3-0. It's 3 more points for Chris Lowley. But I tell you what, he's already had a clean sweep. He's on his way for a second one. Are we going to be witnessing the mythical grand clean sweep of a group? Only time will tell, I suppose. But yeah, Tony's car, that Ford Mustang, it's going to have a place of honour in Harry's toy box, to be fair. But yeah, that's the second clean sweep of the night. Well done to Chris Lowley. He's not giving up. No, the third clean sweep. Didn't the Lamborghini Vienna get one as well? I can't remember. No. We'll find out later. Anyway, JD List will now go up against Simon Harvey. The American versus the Canadian. Who's it going to be? I do like that Alpine. But again, another car that I think it's time to get the replacement for. And what a spin from JD, but kept it alive. But Simon Harvey goes 1-0. Ah, nice little spin. I like it. That Lamborghini. You wouldn't think it would do the jump because of how much of a ground it's got. Pretty much zero ground clearance. But it gets the air. Look at that. It gets great air and it goes down that straight perfectly. Look at this, around the corner and down slap bang the middle of that track. That's beautifully done. It's 2-0. So, a draw only on the table now for JD Ellis. Simon Harvey's going to be looking for another 3 points. And BAM! Look at that. Watch this again. Kaboom! Might want to check JD Ellis out there for a concussion. You can see, look, part of the track. No way. But definitely going to have a concussion after that one. He's got to sit the next leg out, so Simon Harvey gets to go down the track by himself, and it could potentially be a clean sweep here. And away we go. Look at this. Over the jump, round the corner, and down the track. It's another 4-0. And with that, Simon Harvey and Chris Lowley will be advancing through to the next round of the competition. The question is, who's going to go through as group winner? If you're wondering why Tony Stevenson and JD List are lined up like that, it is because they have both literally lost all of their legs so far. They're on the same points. They haven't lost all their legs, but they're on the exact same. Simon Harvey versus Tony Stevenson. Like I said, not 100% still, but getting there. So, is Tony going to get a point? Well, he got the better start, but Simon Harvey has come round, put Tony off his line. He's already stopped. It's 1-0 to Simon Harvey. Look at this. Get out of the way. And straight down the line. Pretty much centre as well, to be fair. Greatly done. There we go with leg 2. Over the jump. Simon blocking Tony. Not enough to stop the Lamborghini. And it's going to be 2-0, and it's in reverse as well. That's just showing off. I thought you had Canadian hospitality. That was more of Canadian brutality. Look at this. What a show off. I think he's giving him the finger as well. Wouldn't be the first time someone's given Tony the finger. Moving on now to lap 3. Here we go. Tony with the better start again. He's getting the better start, to be fair to him. And what an overtake from Simon. It's 3-0. Look at that. I'm getting worried that I was told that Simon didn't have 2 clean sweeps in a row there. I got my maths wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I've made a mistake on this channel. It's quite frequent. You get used to it if you're new to this channel. Tony with the better start, Simon with the better speed and the better car. Tony's getting a bus ride home. I don't think that Mustang is going to make it out of the arena. I think it's going to the trash compactor as soon as the camera comes off of it. It is a shame, but that Ford Mustang, it is time for it to retire. JD List and Chris Lowley will be the final race of today's episode. Remember, Chris Lowley has not lost a single leg. He has currently got 8 legs, 2 wins, 4 more legs, and he's got a grand clean sweep. Can he keep the dream alive? Is it on? Over the jump, round the corner. JD's trying to catch up. Bam! And that's going to be a yellow flag there for Chris Lowley. That is an obstruction, and he very, very nearly lost his clean sweeps. The leg is going to get reset. Look at this. That was pretty deliberate. And there is a yellow flag there on Chris Lowley. Remember, you don't need to block to get a win there. You know you're already through, man. I know you want the grand clean sweep, but that weren't on. So, complete reset of the lap. Both drivers on the same side of the track, and over we go. Here we go. Remember, you get shown 3 yellow flags in one race, and you do get penalised. We've not seen it happen yet, and hopefully we won't have to. We've come very close, but we've not had it happen. 1-0 to Chris Lowley. Better racing there, Chris. Keep the cleanness going. We don't need no dirty tactics. But Chris Lowley out in front. JD List rolled his car. It's 2-0 to Chris, and that's going to give him a major advantage here. He could potentially be going through where he's just beat all of his opponents, but he's not going to. I wouldn't settle for it at this point. If you know it's on, it's on. JD rolling over for a tummy tickle, because he knows his time in the first wars is coming to an end. Are we going to see JD List again? We probably will. Well, not probably. We will be seeing him again. He's a seed for the next series. It's 3-0 for Chris Lowley. The question is, though, is he going to be in the same car? JD, if you're watching, if you want a new car, mate, head over to the files. You'll still be guaranteed as a seed, but it's time for a new car, I reckon. And Chris Lowley has done what we thought was just a myth. It is the grand clean sweep. Wins all 3 of his legs. Well, all 3 of his matches. And all 12 of his legs. Beautifully done. And that's going to be the maximum amount of points you can earn from the group. Look at this. 9 plus 12. That's 21 points on the ranking system. Plus his 5 he's already got, which will be 26 points on the ranking system. He is going to be slap bang on the top of that ranking system at the moment. But yeah, he already joins the elite club of quarterfinalists. And normally I read out the quarterfinalists, but I'm just gobsmacked. There's no point, because what's just happened? He's just come into the arena and he's just gone, you suck, you suck, you suck. Have we just witnessed the rise of Chris Lowley? Have we just started to see the start of the Chris Lowley era? Only time's going to tell, but that is all we got time for in today's episode. That Jaguar is going to be the one to keep an eye on. The last time we saw a car like that was when my dad, Bob Allen, dominated Series 4. Is history going to repeat itself? Only time's going to tell. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel and make sure you subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss what's coming up next.